And now, the moment I've been waiting for. Next poet coming to the stage is a very important person to me, and I'm going to let his bio speak for itself. Poet is not the first thing you would think of when looking at Johnny No Bueno. Fucking true story. Johnny rose from the ashes of punk rock, alcoholism and heroin addiction, and homelessness to become a force to be reckoned with. Hailing from Portland, Oregon, he reached across the country by way of freight train and hitchhiking, making a home in Boston, where he got sober and reunited with his early childhood love, poetry. Taking his inspiration from the San Francisco spoken word scene, which produced the likes of David Lerner, Daphne Gottlieb, and Bucky Sinister, the Beat Generation, hardcore, and punk rock. Johnny fashioned his cold disdain and fiery passion with the words he had stolen from book and record stores nationwide. He has since returned to Portland to be a son to his aging mother, a college student, and the web administrator at the Portland Poetry Slam. Whoa. He also works as a poetry editor with, used to work with Criminal Class Press, and now with University of Hell Press. I'll show you both these books. One is Johnny's. Remember Brian Ellis, our feature from December? Yeah. This is that book I promised you guys. Johnny has them for sale, representing University of Hell Press. Check them out. He hopes to one day receive his MFA in creative writing and indoctrinate America's impressionable youth with the ideas of anarchism and revolt through teaching poetry and literature. This man by the name of Sean Bowers is a very good friend of mine, Johnny No Bueno. We have a tradition in Portland where I'm going to say words that are in his name. I'm going to say 2 words. I can't say them yet, but I need you guys to respond with No Bueno and the same inflection that I use. We good? So I would like to welcome to the stage Johnny No Bueno. Que Bueno? No Bueno! Welcome to the stage, Johnny No Bueno!
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. We called him Simple Bobby. He wasn't the brightest of the bunch, but goddamn, if you weren't lucky enough to see him smiling, he was like a little god. The second to last time I saw Bobby, he was dying. 85 pounds, depending on whether he'd eaten that week. He had open sores. He would pay people to shoot him up. He had lost the capability of doing even the most simplest of things. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The last time I saw Bobby, he was growing. 145 pounds, depending on the yoga he was practicing to pray away the HIV. He was wearing a robe, selling books, giving out food, chanting, and smiling. He even had a patch of hair at the back of his head with which Krishna would use to pull him to heaven. Some people call them a cult. I call Hare Krishna's Light for the Hopeless. The real name of their religion is Vaishnavism, worshipping incarnations of Vishnu, the Redeemer. I did not get it when I first saw Bobby with them, but when I saw Bobby smiling so big and so bright that the sun cringed with shame, I knew then they were meant to save souls. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. And maybe they were only meant to save the soul of Simple Bobby, but to save even one of the damned is a task so many gods and philosophers have yet to do, so I deem them holy in my book. I learned to eat their vegan sandwiches and found solace in the repetitive chant of words I did not understand until Krishna pulled Bobby from this world. Krishna could not save Bobby from the earthly fate he had sealed by sleeping with men for money to fund the habit of sharing needles with paid lovers. Bobby's returned to his maker. Whether or not Krishna is God, regardless of what we so-called enlightened individuals think, for the first time, Bobby is happy. Smiling at the sun, giggling. I may never understand the exact words, but I will chant. I will chant with such a clarity even the most simplest of gods can understand. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna